Welcome to our Spinnaker Support SAP Business Intelligence webcast. Hello, my name is Gavin Silkstone and I'm a Director of Support Services at Spinnaker Support. I am joined by Bape Lueka, who is our Senior SAP Functional Lead responsible for SAP BI support globally.
Hello, I'm delighted to be here.
We will spend the next 20 minutes talking about our SAP BI Managed Services offering, including a brief overview of Spinnaker Support, and then we'll introduce our BI Managed Service. We'll look at how our BI packages are a combination of technical and application managed services, some of the common BI issues companies struggle with, details of our BI packages, what differentiates our offering to other support in the market, and finally highlight a few use cases of how we've been able to help our customers with some of their more complicated problems. Founded in 2008, Spinnaker Support has become a leading global provider of comprehensive third-party software support services that include customer-specific managed and consulting services. Over 1,100 clients spanning 104 countries rely on our unique blend of SAP and Oracle service offerings. In our early years, most new clients were in some state of financial pressure, needing to cut costs. Later, more companies began to migrate from one application suite to another and wanted support during the transition. Today, increasingly more organizations are making the strategic decision to sustain their on-premise systems using third-party support as they plan and act upon their digital transformation roadmaps. The forced march to vendor cloud is frustrating SAP and Oracle users, many of whom believe that the full-featured offerings will not be ready for years and offer little or no additional functionality for a dramatic increase in costs. Spinnaker Support offers both a lifetime support policy for SAP and Oracle products and dramatic savings that can help fund and accelerate digital innovation. Spinnaker Support is a global leader in providing software support for SAP and Oracle on-premise solutions. We replace the vendor's annual maintenance contract with a more personalized and highly specialized maintenance model at a fraction of the cost. Over time, our customers have recognized our technical abilities and requested us to take care of many of the day-to-day maintenance activities in SAP, Oracle, and Salesforce. Within our SAP product line, we have recently formalized our offerings to include support packages in basis administration, Sybase, and business intelligence, which we will focus on in this webcast. At Spinnaker Support, we have customers across the globe in many industries and have noticed a number of common issues. Bape, in your role as SAP BI Functional Lead, could you give us some more details of these common issues?
There are lots of BI challenges companies face. Performance issues are very common problems most BI users encounter. Process chains run too long, data sources fail to connect. Some are faced with the challenge of understanding new reporting functionalities. In some cases, SAP no longer supports your BI versions. The in-house support team is lacking the know-how or expertise in analyzing their present system to come up with a good migration strategy that suits them. SIs often have engineers who do not have an in-depth knowledge and experience of BI technologies, especially with some of the older versions. Some companies are faced with the challenge of limited number of in-house resources to support users. They need extensive knowledge beyond skills of their in-house staff. Reports can be complex, time-consuming, and sensitive to modifications. Sometimes it is not clear if the wrong data displayed in their report is a BW warehouse issue, a front-end issue, or a problem of communication between tools. Spinnaker Support BI Managed Services offers 4 supported packages: BW, BW for Hana, Business Objects, and BPC. Within each package, there are versions and tools which we are very comfortable supporting. For BW, we support BI version 7.0, BW 7.01 and later. Support covers the BW data warehouse systems, including the front end, the BEX front end tools. All versions of SAP BW for Hana version 1.0 and later are supported, supporting your BW modeling tools, the Hana Studio, Query Designer, SAP Analytics Cloud, and others. The following SAP BO versions are supported: Business Object XI Arrow 3.0 and Arrow 3.1, Business Object Business Intelligence 4.0 to 4.3. Spinnaker Support supports the different BO tools that are available, including tools for reporting and dashboards, ad hoc reports, detailed standard reports on WebE, reports on analysis for Office, Crystal reports, dashboards on Design Studio, and others. Supported applications include the client or web base. They may connect either by direct ULAP connection or through the Universe connection. We support connections to one or multiple data sources. We are confident to support your business planning and consolidation 10.0 and later version. This includes BPC Microsoft, BPC NetViva versions, which is the standard version and the embedded version. Our BPC package covers the simplified BPC, BPC 11.01 for BW for Hana, which has both the standard and embedded models running in one system. Of course, not forgetting your BPC optimized for S4HANA, supporting your real-time consolidation. At this point, it is worth mentioning that packages can overlap and managed services can also be combined with third-party support. I will now walk you through some of the tasks provided in our different standard support packages. Our BW standard package includes BW and basis task, implying our BW team works together with our technical managed services, supported by our basis team in carrying out different tasks. The basis team carries out basis jobs monitoring, database checks, space overview, database overview, table space check, free space monitoring, and other basis tasks. We perform general application monitoring, monitoring data staging, process chain monitoring, daily data update of data and reports, and monitoring query performance. Data management tasks are performed like delete PSA, change log, BW statistics tables, delete unused queries, aggregates, archive data, or data refresh in the development and quality systems if required. Consistency checks are performed, schedule object checks, analysis, and carry out repairs. We take care of performance issues, compression of cubes, aggregates management, index maintenance and monitoring, and others. Security issues, authorization, and assigning rules are also part of our BW team task. BW general tasks such as early watch alert, housekeeping activities, support package strategy, backup strategy are offered. There are some additional services that we have been able to offer to our clients' systems to keep them running. System upgrade, updating BW systems or migrating to BW for Hana, some project work, change requests, you name it. Just like for the BW package, our basis team monitors your BW for Hana systems, monitor the overall system, services status, system alerts and resolve issues, configuring alerts, performance monitoring, disk usage, memory usage, adding systems, exporting and importing systems. We monitor your HANA application, monitor data staging, data and reports, monitor query performance. Our team takes care of a general system support, data management, manage data store objects in the BW for HANA cockpit, troubleshooting problems and errors, deleting transaction data, clean change logs, and others. System security, system privileges, authentication, authorizations, and license keys are taken care of. We carry out housekeeping tasks, deleting administrative data, archive or cleanup of backup file system, check the sizing of the Hana database, data provisioning and configuration, change transport, log files routine operation task, logging and tracing, backup and recovery. Just like for the BW package, additional services are available. Hana system upgrade, updating the SAP Hana application, updating the Hana Studio, and change request. Our Business Object Managed Services standard package covers the general admin task, regular BO repository maintenance, checking connections, running integrity checks on all universes, repair all repository errors, restart servers, etc. We monitor your BO system, monitor the BO servers and all database services, checking usage and health, monitor performance, your day-to-day scheduled jobs, schedule reports and resending failed ones. Technical system support of your BO system is also included in this package. Clear Tomcat cache, Web Intelligence cache, clear log files generated, delete empty folders within the file store. We troubleshoot issues with reports and provide other technical support to users. Our additional services are also available here: installation and upgrading BO servers with new versions, project works, creating new reports, and other change requests. For BPC, we monitor jobs, data load and batch jobs, monitor software and hardware components, connectivity, and others. This package includes data management tasks, problems related to data retrieval, root cause analysis, master data maintenance, to name but a few. We check data consistency and accuracy in BW and other source systems. Security, authorizations issues are also covered. User access, rights, permissions, all issues on security maintenance. We also have the general tasks included in the package: scheduling batch jobs and housekeeping tasks. Like with the other packages, our additional services are available if required: upgrading, project works, customer program development, and change request.
So, what distinguishes our managed services from the offerings from other vendors? We provide comprehensive and customized ITIL-centric services. We are ISO 9001, 27001, GDPR, Cyber Essentials, and CCPA certified to support our customers in a safe, efficient, and compliant manner. We are a global organization to ensure we are extremely responsive and can support you 24/7, 365 days a year. You will receive support from our Level 2 and Level 3 engineers with extensive experience covering all aspects of SAP BI, SAP applications, data sources, databases, and interoperability issues. However, as a global leader of third-party support, we can escalate an issue internally if required by bringing in one of our expert Level 4 engineers from our third-party support team. Unlike the vendor and many of their partners, we do not force you to upgrade. We will support you on any of the current or older BI versions, which helps our customer realize the value of their assets by continuing to use their stable, customized, and productive BI applications. Many of our customers have recognized the in-depth knowledge of our engineers and have requested additional services such as change request or project work. We are flexible enough to be able to provide customer-specific additional services that take advantage of our in-depth knowledge of your applications. Over and above making sure that your BI systems run smoothly, we have been able to help customers with all sorts of more complicated issues. To give you a flavor, Boppy will highlight 3 issues her team have recently resolved.
One of our clients, Europe's largest hospitality companies, had process chain issues in their BW production system, with failing process chains blocking the entire BW daily data update. Since this was a P1 ticket, we had to respond immediately, calling the user and checking the failed process chains to resolve the issue. We identified the process chains failing on 3 info objects with inactive transformations. All 3 transformations and data transfer processes of these info objects were reactivated in the development system, transported to production, and the process chain was then reactivated and rescheduled. This client benefited from our all-round support availability of 24/7, 365 for P1 tickets. They also got some support provided by experienced BW and basis engineers who quickly resolved the issues, thus reducing downtime. Since the client was also receiving third-party support from Spinnaker Support, they could benefit from the synergies of our consolidated support model. Our next example was a US-based software company who had some of their scheduled BobJ WebE reports stuck in a running state. The issue was some reports that had been scheduled were running non-stop and when rescheduled ran to the end. This was noticed after the migration to AWS, but it could be the issue had been existing, but never noticed. It was important to find out why certain reports and not all were running non-stop, to check the root cause and restart the reports. The question at this point was, why were some reports running non-stop? We checked the BobJ landscape and the logs, and only got the event viewer pointing to a generic error, an error that could be replicated for multiple issues, with no hard-coded error during job execution other than a never-ending job, showing running as a status. This made it difficult to conclude on the root cause for the issue. At this point, we deemed it necessary to enable high-level traces for the default adaptive job servers to get to the root cause of the running status and then make changes on the parameters to resolve the issue. This client was faced with different challenges. They had limited number of internal resources and needed extensive knowledge beyond skills of their in-house staff. We provided a global team of BobJ and basis experienced engineers to resolve their issue. They also received the benefits from the additional support from Spinnaker Support third-party support expertise. We then engaged further monitoring of their system with the goal of preventing future failures wherever possible and to avoid any downtime. For our final use case, another US-based global company offering industrial services had problems retrieving reports in their new BPC applications test server. This was happening after the server was copied from their production system. The copying of the server was required because they were migrating to a new data center. Since the client did not have the software for copying the system, they had to devise a mechanism to copy the server manually and not use the standard methodology. After copying, the server was restored, but the reports could not be retrieved using the new BPC application server. Our analysis identified that the table entries of the report server were pointing to the SQL server instead of the BPC application server, and the report server could not open the server database. We analyzed the logs and the error messages and found that the report server and report server 10 DB databases were not specified in the new server. We then copied the report server and report server 10 DB databases from their production server and changed all the references to point to the new server. Then we configured the report server database using Reporting Service Configuration Manager in BPC. Using report URL access, we corrected the database server name. This was one of those projects works examples where the client's project team required extensive knowledge beyond their in-house skills to move forward. We were able to support them in completing this project. In addition, the client also had limited internal resources, so could benefit from the expertise of Spinnaker Support team.
Thanks, Poppy. And many thanks to you for taking the time to listen to our Spinnaker Support SAP BI Managed Services webcast. This has been a high-level introduction into our offerings, and we would love the opportunity to discuss in more detail how we could help your business. Please do not hesitate to contact us at spinnakersupport.com to arrange a follow-up meeting. Thank you.